This is my third video on a national education policy, and there were a few queries on what is meant by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 education formula. In fact, traditionally and even now what we follow in our education system is 10 plus 2, where we have 10 years of schooling and 2 years of plus 1 plus 2 additional higher grades. But now the focus is for 15 years of training, where they added 3 more years to the education system. The main shift here is to include early childhood education. Earlier, there was, even today, what we have here is a system where we have UKG, play school, LKG, etc. or Anganwadi is here. Now, they are also included into the mainstream of education, where you have in fact 5 years of training. The training starts at the age of 3 and it is conducted or carried forward to 18 years. So this program, the new education policy, includes a system of education where you have school education, where you have the students from 3 years to 18 years. The first 5 years are known to be the foundational stage, where we have the students aged between 3 to 8 and 3 years of elementary schooling and class 1 and class 2. Here the methodology is teaching with a play or playway method or activity based learning, and here a lot of emphasis is laid on even language acquisitions or language skills. That is why the policy has clearly stated that the first foundational stage of education must be in the mother tongue. So this foundational stage emphasizes on the language development and on the overall development of the small children, especially the early childhood education. And the second stage is 3 years, which is preparatory stage, where we have students between the ages of 18 and 11 years, where we have the classes 3, 4 and 5. And here again the methodology of teaching would be activity based and playway method. The only difference could be here numeracy is also added there, numerical training is also added there. And the next 3 years, which is known as the middle age, where we have the grades 6, 7 and 8, where experiential learning in science, arts and humanities is introduced. This is little more higher, where the students are streamlined to have experiences or hands-on experiences on learning in science, arts and the humanities. And the next and final stage is for 4 years, where you have grades of 9, 10, 11 and 12, and the students between 14 to 18 years old. And there, in fact, we have a multidisciplinary system, and we have a few categories like arts, science and commerce. The methodology here would be critical thinking and flexibility. So this first 5 years is foundational stage, second 3 is a preparatory stage, and third 3 is a middle age, and the last one is a higher stage, where we have a multidisciplinary system. And at the end of the schooling, a student would be well equipped with all the skills and knowledge that is required to take up the further higher studies. And when it comes to higher education, the policy clearly has another liberal area, where they have masters and bachelors, integrated masters and bachelors. So when it envisages school complexes, where you have schools catering to all these age groups and needs of the learners, definitely it would definitely change the education system substantially. And I hope the managers or school owners or even the private or public sectors would rise up to the occasion and cooperate with the government to implement this policy and bring in notable and considerable changes in the education system in India. I hope this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 is clear to everyone. Thank you.